Hey everyone, this is Kevin Shriver from Downtown Pittsburgh Dogs. Hope you all are doing very well. Thanks as always for checking out these videos. If there's anything that I can help you with as it relates to safety or helping your dog or dog training or exercise or boarding or sitting, if there's anything we can help you with in the Pittsburgh area and you live in the Pittsburgh area, let us know. We'd be happy to be a resource for you. In this video, I'd like to talk about why being safe with your dog on your walk is very valuable for you, and why safety is something that I express with my team, as well as I make sure I am safe with the dogs that I walk and work with, and why you need to make sure you evaluate your safety with your dog as well. Evaluate the safety and the safeness of you and your dog when you go out. The idea behind that is if you are safe, and being safe requires that you have control over your dog, and you are confident in your ability to execute on what your dog needs or on the needs of your dog. Safety is always number one. Because if you are safe and you are practicing proper walking habits, what then happen is then you then have more confidence to go out and you will practice more. And by practicing more, that means exercising your dog. You will be confident to try on new disciplines. If you work with a trainer, or if anybody that's helping you with training for your dog, you will have more confidence and you will practice more, right? If you're safe, you have that confidence to go out and try more repetitions of something. Well, when you try more repetitions of something, you will then get better results, right? The more you practice, better the results. And typically the results are focused on behavior. So you then have a better result and better behaviors from your dog, whether that might be walking properly on a leash, not jumping on people, being introduced to strangers, not getting too excited about other dogs or people, or not picking up food on the ground. If you practice these scenarios, you will get better results. Then, if you get better results, what happens is your confidence improves again, and then basically it's a double back on more confidence. So more confidence increases again because you are getting better results, and because you get better results, you then jump back in and you now feel more safe. And this upward spiral of all of these, you're safe, so you practice more, so you get better results, so you feel more confidence, then you feel safe, then you feel more confident, and you keep going back and forth. And this all starts from being safe from the beginning. The flip side of this is if you are not safe with your dog, as in you are getting injured, your dog's pulling you too much, obviously what happens is then you don't have confidence to walk your dog. So therefore you will not walk your dog as much, and you will not get as much practice. That in turn leads to poor results, poor behaviors, and that spiral continues downward, where again, you're not safe, you don't practice, you don't get good results, and you just keep going and going and going. What I'm urging you here in this video is to make sure that you are safe on your walk. That is the primary place to start for gaining confidence and getting better results with your dog. It's that exercise piece. We always say that is that if you can't exercise your dog, you are not giving it what it needs. So in order to give the dog what it needs, you need to exercise the dog. So first of all, how do you evaluate if you are safe? And the reason I start with safety is because, as I mentioned, if you're safe, you will practice properly and you can then focus on the results. So being safe is the most important thing. Do you have the right type of tools and equipment? Let me take a step back. Do you personally have the ability to execute on what your dog needs? That's very important. If you have a physical injury and your dog needs 2, 3, 4 hours of exercise a day, well, guess what? You may have a challenge in giving that exercise for your dog. You wouldn't be safe if you had a cast on your leg and your 100-pound dog wants to run for 5 miles, right? That's going to be a not safe situation. You need to make sure you're in good condition. You need to make sure that you have the right tools as well. So, for example, getting the right leash, collar, harness setup, whatever it makes sense. You need to be safe. The best way to evaluate your safety is this. When you're walking your dog is this. If you can walk down the street normally, if you walk down the street without a dog, right, you're walking, hands by your side, your head's up, chest is back. That's your normal walking gait. When you add your dog into your walk, you should be able to walk normally, but then all you do is you just hold the leash in your hand with your arms down. If you have to walk like this, if you are stepping over your dog, if you're, not balanced on your feet, when your dog is walking, it's running on your feet, running in front of you, running behind you, jumping, you have to stop and plant your feet. You got to pull your dog. All these dramatic situations that come up. You got to drag your dog. I challenge you that you are not being safe, and you are not being safe. You need to make sure you master the walk with you walking normally, because typically the people that don't walk safely down the street with their dog just right in their hands and their arms in a nice calm atmosphere, in a calm environment, their dog is controlling the situation, and they're not safe. They're not practicing properly. It's affecting their energy, because if you have to walk your dog and you have your leash tied around the dog's hand and you're just like wrenching on it all the time, guess what? You're going to get very poor behavior results, and your confidence is going to be affected. You are not going to be confident to go out into the world and practice, and therefore you won't get the results that you are looking for. So, with that being said, I want you to talk with your, if you have a trainer, if you need to talk with us and you need help, I want you to be safe. When you're walking your dog, are you walking with your hands by your side, calmly by your side, and you're just walking down the street? If you are doing that, then you have a pretty safe dog. If you have to walk with your feet wide and you're on guard and you have to plant and you have to wrap your hands really tight around your dog's leash, and you just looks like you're not walking, like if the dog was removed and you were just walking down the street like this, all wrenched up and kind of worried, you are not safe, and you need to make sure you solve that, because you need to be in a better safety position and just in a better overall confidence. You need to improve your confidence, and it starts with safely walking your dog. If you guys have any questions on this, please leave a comment below or send us a message. We'd be happy to help you with this. Number one is always safety, because if you can be safe, that's going to give you a ton of confidence. I want you to get out there and work with your dog, practice with your dog, so that you have the confidence to work on any of the behavior challenges. Be safe. That's always the number one thing. If you can't be safe, you can't take care of your dog, and you can't protect everybody else in downtown Pittsburgh from your dog. So make sure you're safe. If you guys have any questions on this, please leave a comment below. Thanks as always for watching. This is Kevin Shriver from Downtown Pittsburgh Dogs, and have a great rest of the day.